All right, fourth graders, today we're going to be learning more about geometry, about different types of angles, lines, and how to write them. And my favorite things are the different types of angles, because I think they're fun for some reason. All right, so let me just show you, share my screen here. Oh no. There we go. All right, sorry, technical difficulties, of course. All right, so what we're going to be looking at today is a line segment, which is why I said in a number line, they have the arrows that go on in both directions. And in a line segment, they don't. They have two endpoints. So they have a dot here, it means an endpoint, and a dot here means an endpoint. And this line segment would be called GR, and I'm going to show you how to write that later. And then an array. So array has an endpoint, and then it has an arrow at one end. And it can go either direction, but it should only have an endpoint and an arrow. Okay. Get rid of that. All right. So and then this would be called array and O. And usually write them in alphabetical order. And then over here on the next page, these are my favorite parts, angles. I still remember them like this. So an angle is a figure formed by two rays that have the same endpoint. So here we have, this is a right angle, and it's a square corner. So it has that little box right there, just like when we were looking at perpendicular lines. And so anytime, like if you have your hand, I always tell the kids like this is the right angle. So anything less than this one is called acute angle. I say it's a cute little angle because it's a little angle. It's smaller than 90 degrees. So anything less than this angle is called acute angle. An obtuse angle, you have to say, like I should say obtuse because it's really big. So an obtuse angle is anything that's bigger than this original right angle. So cute little angle and obtuse angle. And then a straight angle is just, it forms a straight line. So that one, I don't have anything fun to say for that one. Okay, so, and you kind of learned a little bit about these last year. And the same thing when we do triangles. You're gonna see this, again, acute triangle and an obtuse triangle. So let's go back this page and take a look at some practice, which I actually wrote down here so that I could actually show them to you and how to write them correctly. So this right here, this is a line segment. And to write that as a line segment, you would actually write a little line segment like this. And then you'd write PX because it's line segment P to X. Okay. Now this one, it has a point, then has an arrow on one side. So this is a line segment. This is array. So we would call this, you do the same thing. You call it BY. That's how you would write it. So down here, there's this little box that lets me know that's a right angle. There's array and array. Okay, so this one, remember a right angle would be to here. This is less than that. So that's what we call them, acute little angles. So this would be an acute, I have to say it like that every time. An acute angle. Okay, so anything less than that is called an acute angle. Oh, and you could write it like this too. O, M, N, same thing. And you usually write it in alphabetical order. Let me just move this to the side because I think I want to do some. Okay, so down here, So down here, it's just practice, right? We just, this angle right here, this would be 90 degrees. Oh, this is bigger. So this is a obtuse angle. This has two endpoints. This is a line segment BD. Okay, this one, it's going this way, but it has that little square right there, so you know that's a right angle. Now right here, to name 4 line segments, you would just do what I did before. You draw a little arrow. Let's see if I can. Okay. So right here. So here's a line. Let me see, find a line segment. So line segment has an endpoint and then an arrow. So you would do a line segment right here. Could be Q to R. Could be P and Q. Could be, because you're not, S to T. It could be U to T, could be another line segment. And then to find 4 rays, look for ones that have the arrow at the end. Arrow at the end. Sorry, just thinking to myself. All right. Still walk.